I don't know if you guys know this, but back in 2013, I was doing well. I was hot. I'd just done Fallon, Conan, had my own Comedy Central Presents. I was writing for TV, starring on TV, and then I wasn't. So I moved back to New York and refocused on stand-up, and things have been going good, but not as well as they had. So I had this idea. I would go to Guatemala and visit this Mayan deity that I'd met when I was on my 2003 college study abroad. His name's the Maximon, and the Maximon is like a pre-Columbian kind of co-opted saint from Mayan culture. And I thought, why don't I go back down there? Why don't I see if he can kind of turn this energy around? So booked a flight, hopped on that flight. I know that it's insane to expect a Mayan deity to help me in the American stand-up scene, but also, is it? This is Guatemala, and this is my journey to meet the Maximon and turn things around. So I just arrived in Guatemala City, and we have to rush to get the chicken bus, but I did forget to pee while I was at the airport. Luckily, they had this outdoor urinal thing that was made of metal and sharp, rusty metal, but that's not important. The important thing is we should have more outdoor urinals.
You could so easily get tetanus in this. ¿Cuándo sale? Dos? Okay. All right, I think we are on the bus to the right place, but these guys kind of just ushered us onto a bus. This is a chicken bus, which is the main way that people get around. I mean, like base level, get around Guatemala. They're old American school buses that got decommissioned and they brought them down here. They have the bluebird insignia. It's definitely like some adolescent fingering happening on these things before they made it down to Guatemala. So we're about halfway to Panajachel, which is where we'll take the boat to San Pedro La Laguna. San Pedro La Laguna is not where the Maximon is. The Maximon is actually in Santiago de Atitlan. We're gonna take the boat tomorrow to Santiago de Atitlan to find the Maximon.
I can't tell you how many buses, Ubers, tuk-tuks I've taken on this trip, but I know I'm here and I'm ready to go. It was fun though. Met some locals, played with kids, and finally we're here, ready to take the boat to the other side as the sun sets over Lake Atitlan.
We're going over there.
Look how pretty it is.
We took a plane to Guatemala City, and then we took an Uber to a bus, and then we took a bus from Guatemala City to Los Encuentros, and then we took a bus from Los Encuentros to Sololá, and then we took a bus from Sololá to Panajachel, and then we are now taking a boat from Panajachel to San Pedro, and then we are done traveling. And I want you to know this. We could have taken a van, one van, for not even that much money.
Wow. Isn't that cool, Minnow? Do you see the boat? Can you say boat?
How long have we been waiting?
I don't know, 45 minutes? Hour 15? I think in certain countries I own this boat now for how long I've had to be on it. Squatter's rights.
After an entire day of traveling from New York City to Lake Atitlan and finally here to San Pedro La Laguna, it feels great to be back.
We're here. It's been 23 years.
I did my college study abroad here for 2 months when I was, I think, 20 years old. It was about 23 years ago, 22 years ago, and it just feels great to be back here.
Okay, so we made it to our hotel in San Pedro de la Laguna, and tomorrow we're gonna go find the Maximon, but today we're done traveling. We're gonna go get some food. I'm starting to kind of feel like the gravity of how dumb this was, like just the length of travel I did for this, but I'm stoked. I'm just hungry and tired.
This tortilla, I know all this breakfast looks amazing. The fruit salad, of course, but this tortilla, this homemade tortilla, they grow the corn up there and then they bring it down to a mill They grind it like in a mill, like everybody brings their corn to the mill and the mill grinds it and then they have the masa. And then they make it by hand. They go like this. Every morning when I was here, I would wake up to this, and I have wanted this tortilla. I've been here for 22 years. That's how long I've wanted this tortilla. So good. I actually hate that I just did that, because it's what I make fun of every food influencer for. They're always like this, always like,
Today is the day that we're going to take the boat over to Santiago de Atitlan, which is where the Maximon is. And I'm going to make my offering and hopefully turn this whole thing around. We had a really amazing breakfast. I showed you the tortillas. I didn't get a chance to show you the local honey, but I mean, pretty obvious. It's good, you know? But yeah, we're going to get on another boat, 30 minutes, and then we're going to go over there. And the one thing though that you should know is we don't actually know where the Maximon is. We have to ask around.
And caught the boat over to Santiago de Atitlan, the destination for this trip, the home of Maximon. There we met Bobby. He was selling pens on the dock amongst a bunch of other people selling souvenirs.
Por 60.
3 for 100 give you.
No.
Okay.
Dos por 60.
Yeah, which color you want?
I want this one. ¿Qué piensas sobre los Estados Unidos ahora?
No sé. No, el Trump no lo está haciendo bien.
Por nuestro pueblo.
¿Es bien?
No.
Es
Muy
malo para
Sí,
todos
malo.
los latinos, ¿no?
Exacto.
Es un, ¿cómo se dice? Puta.
Sí, un pendejo.
Pendejo,
Sí, es un
pendejo. Es loco también.
Yeah, un Trump es un pendejo que le dice ya fue.
And we asked him where to find Maximon. He told us to find a guy in an alley. And then when we found that guy in the alley, or a guy in the alley, he told us to take a tuk-tuk, which took us to another alley. Luckily, it was the right one, and we were there, the home of Maximon. The thing to know about the Maximon is they move it every year. It's housed in a different home, as to not bring too much attention. It's kind of a under-the-radar type of religious experience, and not necessarily enjoyed by everybody in the community, especially because there's a lot of alcohol involved. You'll see.
All right, so we just found the Maximon, which is, it looks like they're in a process of like a kind of a ceremony, but I don't want to interrupt.
When we arrived at the home of the Maximon, there was already a ceremony in progress. To be honest, I was pretty scared. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know what to expect, and I also felt like I was kind of, I don't know, infringing on this divine, spiritual Mayan experience, and here I am, a gringo, just hoping to get famous on TikTok. But then they let us in. I mean, we had to pay to get in, but they let us in, and they were pretty happy to do the ceremony. They actually paused this couple's fertility ceremony so that we could do ours. Not too proud of that, but hey, we got the job done.
¿Dónde viene?
Okay.
¿Dónde viene?
Oh, Nueva York.
Nueva York.
Sí.
¿Qué quiere pedir? ¿Trabajo, salud, amor o...?
Salud y trabaja.
بناء يا غابت بناء كده تجوا أتت تبلغ أو بالي بيدق بالتيوس نالول نربي بابل كوال يا نكت كان كان جبان كان تتوسيس ¿Por qué tiratas al cual el pedazo el canak el pedazo está en su vida te acabé de que cómo te llama cómo te llama
Andrés.
Andrés ¿cómo estás? Gracias,
Muchas
Andrés.
gracias.
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 Felicidades.
Tú.
Este
Muchas
día.
gracias. Suerte. Gracias. So we just did the ceremony, and honestly, kind of more intense than I thought it was going to be. And then on top of that, like, just happened so fast. Like, and it was like really beautiful, but like at the same time, like they were doing like another ceremony for a couple, and I'm guessing I could have been for fertility or like love or something like that. But it felt like I was like, even though they were like cool, felt like I was imposing a little bit. But I did feel like this weird connection to, like, I don't know. It was trippy. I was like in it, and I was like, this is like old ass shit happened. Like I had no idea that it was gonna be like, walk up, can we do this? They did it. And then all of a sudden I was like in the middle of a ceremony, and the dude was spitting alcohol all over the place. And there was like, it was in another language, like in the Mayan Zutujil. Crazy. I don't even know what he said, but it was like, it was amazing. I was like, I don't know. I was shaking. I felt so uncomfortable, but like in a good way. Like I was like, whoa, this is fucking intense. So hopefully this turns everything around.
After the ceremony, I was feeling blessed. I mean, it was that or the alcohol the guy spit in my face. I am sober, so a little goes a long way. But I decided to take it all in by going to an old cathedral and just sitting in my thoughts, thinking about the experience and the journey to get here. And I thought to myself, I'm feeling so good. Why don't I ruin this and go to an open mic at a local hippie bar? Plus, I got all this good energy from being blessed by the Maximon. Let's see how it goes.
It's not a comedy open mic, it's a music open mic. It's mainly local guys doing like Sublime and reggae covers, but they said I could do stand-up, so I figured I should try to do stand-up, and I think it's like a good, just like a good challenge, but it's nobody's paying attention. That's a good, a good sign, but also who cares? When am I gonna have a chance to do this again? And that's what this whole thing's about. It's like a reset and like a kind of trial by fire. I have a little bit of a sunburn, as you can maybe see. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
Okay, un aplauso para Andy. Clap your hands.
Yeah, all right.
The first performer, right?
Stand up, no necesito.
Okay. Una de las pocas veces vamos a escuchar un stand-up aquí con Andy.
Gracias. Does everybody speak English here or no? ¿Quién habla solamente español? All right. Hebrew? You speak English though too, right? No. No? Okay. That's cool. This is going to be a disaster. I think most of the bar is upset. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys came to a small Mayan village to learn Spanish and do cocaine. That's awesome of you guys. The Zutujil people appreciate it. That's cool. Do you guys ride the chicken bus? I like the chicken bus because they will tell you that they're going where you're going no matter which direction they're going. We got another laugh. I think that was a good bit. I actually feel pretty solid about that. I like to practice Spanish with people. That's what I like in the United States. Like, people don't like it, but I like it because I've been trying to learn Spanish for like 25 años, and I'm getting muy cerca. I'm getting muy cerca. If you don't know what that means, it means very cerca. And sometimes people get upset. Sometimes they get mad. Like, I'll go into my bodega, I'll be trying to practice Spanish with these guys. They'll yell at me. They'll be like, Andy, we're from Yemen. And it's like, Somos de Yemen, okay? Do the homework, por favor. I'm killing for the band. You guys, I think, have smoked a lot of weed today, so I think I'm doing all right, but. Yeah, I just tried stand-up at a music open mic, and it felt good. It felt, like the Opus Dei religious cult in Catholicism. They put this thing around their leg that has nails that go into their skin, and it really is painful, and it reminds them of like God's sacrifice or whatever. And doing an open mic for a room full of stoners that don't speak English
was kind of the equivalent. So let's go get some sleep and new day tomorrow.
Let's be honest, that was pretty rough. I mean, I did make a Guatemalan man belly laugh, but I think he was just drunk. I don't know, a lot of people were just drunk. It was rough enough that I started to wonder if maybe Maximon's blessing hadn't worked. I don't know, wasn't everything supposed to turn around from here? I decided to change course, and I would baptize myself in the waters of Lake Atitlan. So we decided to take another series of trucks and tuk-tuks over to San Marcos, down opposite San Pedro de la Laguna, where they have a large cliff. It was perfect. It's a very spiritual scene over there. I mean, gringos kind of seeking out spirituality, but I was different. I was going to jump in the lake after some teenagers had, and I wasn't on drugs. I was just trying to cement this blessing from Maximon and my new step forward.
Okay, so we wanted to take a camioneta on this trip because we wanted to kind of get the real experience. It's like what locals take to get from town to town. Usually you have to take 2 or 3 to get from San Marcos to here. A strike day, they're striking. Or if it's just like a labor thing. But you know, we're like Free Luigi, like we're with labor, so we're not gonna hire any scabs. We'll take the tuk-tuk if that's what we got.
I'm gonna be honest, I was scared. I mean, I'm 42 years old, and this is pretty far. I used to jump off things way bigger, and I would flip and do all sorts of cool stuff. There was no video of it because there wasn't cell phones then, but believe me, it was awesome. I was awesome. But I wanted to be awesome again. I wanted to do something extreme to really, really cement this whole new me thing.
Okay, so we're here at El Trampoline, which is what I'm gonna jump off of for like this whole kind of like full circle thing to kind of cement the blessing. I'm really regretting picking such a tall thing to jump off of, but it's okay. I'm only 42. Lots of people jump off things like this, and they're about to do it. And, you know, I look like I'm similar to at least the other guy. But yeah, so I'm gonna put all my stuff here, and then I'm going to go change. Here's my shit, and I will see you guys over there.
I walked up to the edge and I looked down, and there's this kind of shimmering thing that happens where you can't really tell the distance that you're falling. Anyways, I was kind of hesitating, but I committed to this. I had to do it. This is a new me, and what better way than to jump in a lake that has a lot of sewage in it, but you can't see it. It looks really pretty, and the sewage is kind of on the other side of this rock.
I just jumped. I feel amazing. I think like, you know, I'm ready to go home. We'll just grab my... Wait, did you take the bag somewhere?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But,
Wait, hold on. Are you serious?
yeah.
No, my wallet and all my shit is in there. Like my clothes, all my clothes are... Oh my God. I'm gonna have to call my fucking wife. Are you fucking kidding me?
Something I should probably let you guys know is I didn't let my wife know about this trip. I actually lied. I came up with a fake gig at a fake comedy club in Quad Cities, Iowa, at a place called the Riverboat.
Where are you?
I'm at the hotel in Quad Cities. Where? How's everything going there?
Why are you using fake backgrounds?
This is my hotel room.
No, it's not.
I even promoted it to kind of get her sent off the track. To be honest, I was a little hurt because nobody asked me where this gig was or why they couldn't find it. It's okay if I don't have fans in Quad Cities. I didn't tell her, and so this was a big deal. I not only was going to have to call her for help, but I also was going to have to let her know I lied and I was in fact not in the same country that I was supposed to be. But, you know, she's cool. Maybe she'd see the humor in it.
I need to tell you something. So I'm not actually in Quad Cities, Iowa. I'm in Guatemala. Yeah, the country. I don't have a shirt or shoes. I understand you're pissed. I honestly, it turned out really cool. I know I'm a father, and I think I'm a good father, but I'm sorry. I know you've been alone all week with her, okay? But I can't change that now. All we have to do is move forward. We can go back to the couples therapist, of course. I'll go back to therapy. Yeah, okay. There's a Western Union here or something like that. I'll send you the details, and then just send me like, I don't know, enough to like buy a shirt and some shoes, and then maybe like dinner. I have my passport, thank God. Tell Minnow I bought her a present before I got everything taken. Okay, so my wife sent me a little bit money, reluctantly, but I got enough to buy a shirt and now go home. I was feeling pretty recharged after the blessing, and I got to say that I'm trying to get back to that. I can't say that this is the best start to the new me, but we're going home. I got enough to go home, and yeah, so thanks for coming along.
I couldn't help but think, man, what an amazing trip. I don't know about all the bad stuff that happened, but that was kind of human error. That was my problem, not the Maximon's. Maybe the blessing did work. Maybe this is the beginning of a new lifestyle, a new way of thinking. Maybe I've been not only energized, but set on the right path. I don't know. There's a lot of Maximons out there, a lot of different things to visit, and places I can probably go without deceiving my wife. Thank you guys very much for supporting Around the World and Andy Haynes.